Say hi, everybody. Welcome again to Munro Live, and we're on our cross-country trip with the Tesla Model 3. Big shout out again to Hinduja Tech that is our sponsor. We are one of our sponsors. We are now in outlaw country, and I never heard of this place before, and I've never seen pictures, but I will tell you, it's really impressive. We're going to have some video and whatnot that you can have a look. So let's just step over here, and I've been to the Grand Canyon and stuff like that, but I'll tell you what, this is pretty dramatic. It's like being at the bottom of the Grand Canyon and looking up. I highly recommend anybody that has the big burning desire to go on a road trip, take I-70. I never even heard of this place before, but just have a look at some of this. I mean, it's not the Grand Canyon, but like I say, this is pretty damned impressive. This is where a lot of outlaws came in and hid out because nobody wanted to come in and try and find them in here. This is really something, I'm telling you. This view reminded me of when I was on a field trip with, or a little road trip with my wife, and she complained bitterly about getting to the Grand Canyon. It took too long, and there were some people on the bus that were kind of annoying. Anyway, one thing led to another, and we arrived, and the bus driver said, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to take you guys on a little bit of a thrill." And so he took us into the edge of what looked like brush, like what you see around us here, and and like I said, he'd heard Sue complaining about the long ride, and all we're going to do is look at a hole in the wall in the ground. And then he said, "Come on, follow me." And we went around the corner, and when we walked out, we were in something like this, only more dramatic. The Grand Canyon's obviously bigger than this. And so Sue fell to her knees. Sue fell down. I mean, it shocked the daylights out of her. She'd never seen anything like that. And we were right at the edge of the cliff. So she backed right up. And so the bus driver or tour guide or whatever was making his little pitch. And he said, "Has your wife got a sense of humor?" And I said, "Not really." He said, "Perfect." So he said, "I want you to follow me and just trust me. This is going to be a great little adventure for you." So he and I walked to the cliff, and Sue's shouting, "Don't go close to that thing." And I walked to the edge, and I looked down, and I could see there's a little shelf. And he said, "You know, sometimes people get overwhelmed by this view, and they jump right over the edge. We didn't plan it, but I jumped over the edge and then ducked down." And my wife went nuts, absolutely nuts. So I see that they've got something like that here, and I'm sure that there's tour guides that do the same thing to scare the daylights out of people who, like my wife, just thought this was going to be another big hole in the ground. But I'll tell you, this is really, this road trip is totally different than what I thought we were going to be doing. I just thought it was going to be as boring as anything, but it's not. So if you're going on a road trip, ladies and gentlemen, I recommend I-70. This is something that this is something where you can stop off, and by the way, we're going to do a foodie episode. The gas stations around here got great food. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, keep tipping those cashiers, and have yourself a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon. Bye.